Day 120, how to build a testing agent to test your product like a user. So if you're building products or even agents that touch humans, touch product workflows, unit tests are great, integration tests are great, even prompt evals, still want all of that. They do not always tell you whether the experience works when a real person uses the thing. So before I ship updates, I've been doing this new thing where I build an agent skill just for testing. And it has a couple of parts. First, you just define the happy path. So what is the workflow that you want to make sure work end to end for your product and are representative of the pieces that it touches. So I have like a Slack agent, for example, to test like the Slack integration the agent will send a message in its test channel, tag PailFlow, watch the logs to see how it's spinning up sandboxes, look for a particular result. There's like pass fail results, and then verify that it's like giving the message in the right way. And that's a bit richer of a test than just the code pieces. And then you'll want to make sure it has access to the right tools. So I love using agent mail, especially if you want to test sign up flows, because then it can use browser automation, something like for Sally Agent Browser, go on your webpage, sign up, make sure everything is hunky-dory and signups are flowing and that it's getting the right emails. So now when I plan a feature or like a PRD, I also ask like, what are the core workflows that it needs to verify? Pop that into its like little skill harness and have it execute that. And the really cool thing, especially if you're using Vercel Agent Browser, is that you can have it screen record as it goes through those flows. And so I find that particularly helpful if you're creating new features that might have big impacts on like the UI UX. You can have it go off, create its PR, and then send you a screen recording and you can iterate from there. But you'll really get more of the, oh, did this actually match the intent of what I wanted to build? So curious if anybody else does this and what formats you use. If you do, drop a note in the comments.